You ever wonder what this little stamp is right there? It is the square footage of the hide. This one's 21.5 square feet. So this is literally half of a cow. And usually we kind of cut around that so you don't end up with a stamp on the backside of your product. But because we're trying to reduce waste and cut a lot more cleaner for scratch and dent, and you get 30% off, and it reduces the amount of this used to be living cows that ends up in a landfill. So check it out below. Bear Slayers are back. We're gonna address the #1 issue people had with the Bear Slayer Gen 2s. Because these babies are sweet. I say about every single collaboration, but it's because I love them all. I think these turned out so good. They're one of my favorite collaborations. They're like the most sneaker-like feeling Pacific Northwest boot that I've ever worn. Because we combined the Bear Slayer with the Flexwork Pro, added a padded collar, and I love these. I think they turned out so good. I unfortunately had to cut my own pair for the video, so I hope you guys appreciate that sacrifice. Because I don't have a pair. You guys always get pairs before I do. But we got 2 pairs right here that aren't gonna get cut. So what was the quick history of Bear Slayers is just, we designed them in-house like 3 years ago. Took it to JK, did the Bear Slayer Gen 1 on their OT platform. And the whole concept is just to make the ultimate Pacific Northwest boot, the PP&W, the ultimate Bear Slayer, because in the Pacific Northwest is where I go bear hunting. And I've never killed a bear, so relax, don't be coming after me. I have all the intent in the world to murder a bear. I'm just a terrible bear hunter compared to all the other animals I've hunted. Because I come from a big hunting family too, and my whole family's like, yo, Weston sucks at hunting bears. I'm like, it's true. It is true, I do suck. That doesn't mean I can't wear a pair of Bear Slayers. Let's see if Nick still has the Bear Slayer listing up. And so this time we took it to Nick's because this is a project I want to pop around to a bunch of different players, a bunch of different brands and designers, and just do things different and base it off of like what their strengths are and and try to evolve the weaknesses of the project. Dang, who's trying to sell their Bear Slayers for $1,100, you psycho? That's crazy. That's so funny. Someone's on the Nick's marketplace trying to sell them for twice the price they should have been. Come on, guy. Don't be that way. That's so funny. That's the JK Bear Slayers. Well, right there, that's basically the #1 concern. Love the Bear Slayer 2 construction, do not like the leather. You guys did not like the leather, which I did. I love it. But also, you know, I've got a unique perspective on the industry because we're always pushing the limits on things, trying to come up with new ideas, new ways to do things. And so I think let's read through a few of the comments on the launch video. Let's see if there's any good ones there. Because, you know, just because I like something doesn't mean it's the right choice. I think launching it with a new color, super wacky, is always a good choice. But, you know, not everybody wants to wear bright red, like blood colored boots, even though I do every day. So let's see, where is the main video? Where is it? We did this is how we did it. We did the comparison of the OT versus the Flexwork Pro. Let's see if this has any good comments. This man basically got JK and Nick's and Jim Green to make the same boot. Well, not the same, but similar. I haven't got Jim Green to make it yet, but I would really like to. I gotta zoom in, I can't read that far away. Video is always Weston. As alignment, it's hard to find boots that are decent. Could you mayhaps do alignment series? That would be sick. That would be cool to see who actually makes like the top best alignment boot. So lots of good feedback. You know, this video was more about comparing the OT to the Flexwork Pro. Let's go to the actual unboxings. Which one should we do? I think I gotta do this one. Velvet cake boots. Blacked out laces look better. Blood core laces. I wish you guys could have made a winter boot based off the Bear Slayers, called the Polar Bear Slayers. That's actually brilliant. You know what we could do is we could have, because we just launched the tugs, we could do like maybe at some point in the future, like a Bear Slayer tug style shearling line. That'd be pretty sick. I don't know how many people actually buy it though. It's a collab, send them blood core laces. It's so obvious, come on Weston. Also make sure you explain what Nick's Flex platform is all about. The full main is all about in the full main channel video. How does it compare? That's exactly what we did. Black laces. Love the design, hate the gimmicky leather, and the oxblood rough out is a no-go for me. Please allow boring leathers in this design also. Yeah, so once again, people not loving the color choice. Only change I'd make is I'd want the uppers in blood core leather with ox blood lowers, so this person wanted even more insane stuff. This is the kind of boot I've always wanted and the flexibility I've been looking for in a boot. I happen to have gotten an alert about this video because I was looking for boots. Never seen this channel before. Welcome, Fisher Hunter F9J. But I'm going to subscribe. How do I order these boots from you, or do I get a hold of Nick's? I'm sure he figured it out. Let's go, let's see where's that Reddit article? Let's see what they said about. Love the Bear Slayer 2 construction, do not like the leather. It's so small, let me in there. I get it's a theme boot, but no way to change another leather with the same build. Edit, I ordered them. Hell yeah. Shout out, Pizzle GG. The morning after, I thought I would be a buyer, I would have buyer's remorse for this, but honestly, they're so sick. I love the extra hooks and cuts. They will be my most versatile boots for many, many years. After launch, only thing I would change is to have a pool of leathers ready instead of just one. The idea is super sick, and I think the boot shows its purpose outright. Well, you are spot on, because you're not the only one that felt that same way. We heard that. I'm trying to figure out what they mean by that. We heard that. We're going to open this up to all bison colors. Just need some time to build a new sample. Oh, that's Shyler. Shyler Mao. That's so funny. No wonder he's saying we. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really spend time on Reddit, so I'm still kind of figuring it out. I'm trying to get involved in Reddit and all the community stuff. That's so funny. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? It's Shyler. Shout out to Shyler too. He's a good dude, and he's really good to work with. Just need some time to build a new sample. Also, some month ago, also we'll be offering a built-in Delta arch. Yep, spoiler, Shyler. Shyler sent us some Delta arches for me to test. I thought this was a little strange to do the comparison the way it was done. How rude, Shyler. Let's see, I didn't agree with the comparing the two boot makers either, especially since the first runs aren't available. Any lover. Don't think it was well thought out at all. It's so funny. That's the other thing too, is like, we could have just done a standalone video of it, but nobody watches the collaboration videos, so we just adjust based on what people watch. And so that's why we did the OT versus the Waterwork or Flexwork Pro, because that's what the viewers say they want. So we just follow the numbers, not what people say. Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll cut apart. I'll do a standalone of the Bear Slayers. Maybe I should. That's what people want. Hello, the Delta Arch comment is interesting to me. Are you going to adjust the boot sizing for those in any way? In my mind, the extra material would change the fit at least slightly. No, not if it's built in. Oh, are they building it in? See, that's what I don't even know what Shyler's talking about, to be honest. I don't even think we talked about this. I hesitate to say anything since you ordered them already, but we will likely do some more common colors in the near future. It's true. That's what we're doing today. I do think the color was a hard no for some people, and I'm actually talking to Rose Anvil about that right now. Who is this? People also lie. The amount of times people are like, oh, I've talked to Weston. I don't talk to anybody. So who is this? He's probably a liar, unless he's one of the Knicks guys. Stoic Squatch, I bet that's frickin', what's his name? What is his name? Tall fella. If that's not one of the Knicks employees, he's a liar. I thought the boot came out really well. I do really like the Oxblood rough out. It came together nicely, though I am biased. I was not a fan of the comparison video. It's so funny. People have such strong feelings about like things that take me like half an hour to do. And I was like, oh, people don't like it when we do the main channel video of just cutting the product in half. So we'll do a little comparison. Just like sit down and knock it out, and then people are like, I don't know, I disagree with that. I would have done this. I semi-regret the passive-aggressive title. You know what I mean? It's just weird. It's so strange. I've always liked the Oxblood rough out. So you can see most of the complaints here are all about the colorway we chose. It's weird. Reddit's so strange. It's like this weird little microcosm of people that I don't understand. Shyler gets in there though. Shout out to Shyler for braving the wilderness of Reddit. now we identified that. Let's see what we got. You guys asked, and you know, we usually try to deliver. Usually I keep the main launch idea to what I want because it's my collaboration. I love doing it. But then after, we'll take more people's opinions and figure out what people actually want. So, let's see what we got. All right, there's the Delta arches for me to try. I've never tried them, and so I didn't want to like promote it before I tried it. Because we've got our insoles that are the boot breakers that are just like a single piece of leather, where this has got the suede leather from the lining that has a little bit of that same arch that's in the inside of the boot, a big old chunk of veg tan, and then a half layer of veg tan, and then a full length chrome tan, or work like the upper leather. So, because that's one downside about these boots, was we lost some of the arch support going from the OT to the Flexwork Pro. Oh, we got two different kinds of Delta arch. You've got this one that doesn't have the forefoot lining, so you can build up the arch support without messing up the toe sizing, or like the sizing of the toe. But more importantly, look at these! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Check that out! Okay, you guys might have been right. Holy shit, that looks so sick. Maybe we should have launched them in these other colors, because look at that. Oh my gosh. I think I actually might like this better than the Ox Blood. I don't know. The Ox Blood is really unique. No, I still like these more, actually. I think I like these more. But this just makes all the little characteristics pop really, really well. You can see that little extra arch support, the bear hug arch support, complemented by their tactical counter, added the padded collar, all of the flex teeth in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 individual cuts, so when these flex, they take up that room by having those cutouts instead of it all bunching on top of your instep. Both sides, as you can see. Dang! That looks so good. Got the Honey Vibram sole, and look at this thing. Look at that, brand new out of the box, able to do that. Plus, got it on their Thurman last. It's based on the Munson last. I gotta try one of these Delta arches. I'll try this on first without the Delta arch, because those fit like a freaking glove right now. I'm trying my best. We almost have a new setup. We just gotta finish it up. Actually, the next week's videos I'm gonna be recording on in the new setup. You guys are gonna be like, oh, finally, this guy got a decent recording area. This is so impractical. Okay. So that fits really good. My heel's sunk in there. I got plenty of room to toe. So now let me try throwing in that Delta arch. And to really test these, I'm assuming you're gonna have to wear the Delta arch a good amount to actually get them to break in. So I'll take this initial size, or this initial thing with a grain of salt. But if you guys wanna see a full dedicated video to the Bear Slayers, I'll freaking do it. I'll do it. And then watch everyone be like, I hate this video. Why the hell are you promoting these collaborations? I'm like, because they're sick and you guys wanted it. Okay, so I got that in there. It seems like it stays okay in place. I'm curious how much it slides around before it gets broken in. Okay, do I feel extra arch support in my $5 Ross shorts? Yeah, I feel that arch support right there. It's kind of weird where it has like this ledge right there. I wonder why they put that ledge there. Because that's most of what I feel is that hard lip right there. But like I said, I think I have them in upside down. That's why I got them in upside down. I think you're supposed to put them this way. That makes more sense actually. I was like, that does not seem like that's gonna work. That way, when this compresses underneath of your foot, you don't have a super hard line right there. It'll kind of fold in and give you a little bit more comfort. I'm assuming the idea. That's much better. You can still feel that hard line, but they're not broken in. That's cool. Okay. But I'd have to really test them to give my full opinion on them. But they seem like a really good idea. I've never seen anyone else do it like that. It's a cool way to add arch support to your products. But dang, these boots are sick. They're such good, like, all-around boots. And I think we did evolve the product. Okay, next. Let me know if you guys want to see a full cut in half of a dedicated video of the Bear Slayers. I think that would make sense. They'd get like 5,000 views. I get less views in a 30-second short that I make. That's the thing about YouTube and where like YouTube's heading is like, with so much AI content and with so much emphasis on the short form content, it's hard to really devote the same amount of time and energy to long form videos when the internet's moving away from that, you know? And so that's another part of the reason why I didn't do the main channel videos, because I was like, oh, we'll just provide more value, we'll do a little comparison. But like I said, don't tempt me with a good time. I'll do a freaking video gushing about these boots again, because I love them. What's the other color? Black, baby. Blacked out. Yes. Yes. Those are good looking. I like that they did the brass eyelets too. Blacked out all but the whites of the eye of the beast. Hey, dang, that looks good. I like that. Both my size. Let me see if this one has a Delta Arch built in or something. Dang, these are slick. I'll give you my ranking of which colorway I like the most at the end here. No, it's just the veg tan insole. So maybe Sheller's thinking about giving a discount or something for him. I don't know. Okay, so how do I rank these now? My favorite color to my least favorite color. Ooh, I'm really tempted to put these as number one. I think these just look so good. And I've also worn these a bunch, and I've like, my brain has gotten used to them, so it doesn't have the novelty it used to. But black is really clean and classy, really simple, very like the features are really hidden. You know, you almost can't see some of the features. Okay, let me think about this. Not just like what I like design-wise, but what I actually wear. I'm still going Oxblood number one. I just love this leather. But it's really close between these two, because I also really like this, what is this color actually? Shrunken Bison Brown, SB Brown. Then probably black as third. Because I like how much these pop. I like the uniqueness of them. I feel like I can dress these up and dress them down, like, because they're so contrasty. I can wear black pants and they really pop, and they're like pretty two-tone, but you get that little pop of color through the eyelets and speed hooks. This is just a lot more easy to wear in a lot of different occasions. It's a lot more comfortable. Kind of has almost like Timberland vibes to some degree, to me. Yeah, I still love the Oxblood. But I love red boots. I love bright poppy colors. I like things that are interesting, that combine the ruggedness of like Pacific Northwest boot making with a little bit, to me at least, feels like more high fashion, where it's like really bright colors, like unique textures. I feel like I can pull these off in a lot of unique ways. Like, I like how in the low spots it's getting dark, the high spots it's getting light. Yeah, so official ranking, Oxblood, brown, and then black. But you guys are the ones that wanted these, so let me know what you guys think, which colors you would do, what's your favorite color, and let me know if you want a whole cut in half video of the Bear Slayers, because I'll do it. It's just a matter of seeing what you guys want. So these drop again on Thursday, limited quantities, because these are a pain in the butt to make. Because think of all the sewing that has to happen that's extra obnoxious for the sewers through all these individual little teeth, the redundant sewing through here, the asymmetry of this boot where it doesn't have that bear hug arch support through here. It's got the tactical counter, they have the padded collar, so it's just a very difficult boot for them to make. And so because of that, it's gonna be pretty limited quantities, and we'll bring it back, because maybe we'll do some blood bison things. And we might bring it back, you know, you never know. It's the Bear Slayers, so we're gonna pop it around in different brands and see where we end up. But huge shout out to Nix for, first of all, being willing to do it on the Oxblood to begin with and taking a gamble on that. And shout out to you guys for giving us the feedback and supporting this collaboration so that we could bring it back around for round two. Because if it would have flopped miserably, Nix would probably be like, we're not bringing the Bear Slayers back. Because your guys' support, we're able to bring it back in the colorways that you guys want. So let me know. Let me know if you want that cut in half video. And let me know what you think about the Delta Arch stuff. from Nick's if we should add it in, if we should try to convince Nick's to send them for free or maybe discount it or a little like a little add-on charge. And that's it. So thank you guys. See you.